got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. It's not I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You'll try to come back when you faint.
As you guessed it, me and mom are running errands again. An ethereal hoodie, friends, brands. Yeah, just out and about. It's raining. I think I'm going to do a little book segment, so that should be next. I didn't go to the gym today because my gym is closed today, so that's kind of nice in a way because it forced me not to just be a part of my monotonous routine that I seem to be on. I like my routine, but it is like my mind kind of gets one-tracked and I'm not like really being present, or I'm just going through the motions and I'm enjoying the motions. It's just going through the motions. So I'm super happy about that. Just being able to have today to myself and do other things. I did wake up at 8 still though, and I just had a slow morning and I cooked myself breakfast. I normally probably would have ordered something out of habit. Not a good habit, but out of habit.
Hi. Okay, you ready?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are about to do some book talk. I hope y'all have enjoyed the videos so far. I just wanted to put this in because I be talking about my books so much. Last video on my last vlog for August, and my thumbnail put book talk because I had a segment in there, but I feel like I was talking too much. So we're gonna change that. Let me start with how many I've read so far. So this year so far, I've read 30 books. I'm reading 2 right now. Under Her Flowers. And I'm reading Chasing Love by Kat Mason. And also just, I counted this one, but I've been reading it over the past like month or so now. The Power of Now. I just read a few pages every other day, just as like a check-in type of book. I'm gonna just run through everything. I don't have all of my books with me because me and my best friend share our books, and so some of them I don't have, but then some of them she's reading right now because she did just get back from a trip, so she has them. I'm gonna just go through them all. So this isn't even the full stack, but we got a stack right here. I just got 3 new poetry books. Got All Along You Were Blooming, Homebody, and Milk and Honey. My main goal right now is honestly just to have, I like to read, but also like I'm really looking forward to getting a library in my own place and all that stuff. So I'm super excited to just build my collection now. So I'm open to getting everything. I'm definitely more into like romance, and now I'm trying to segue into poetry so I can like balance those two. The romance, it be smut. I'm sorry, it's good. Like there's nothing I can do about that. I've tried to read other books, but like it just like doesn't stick the same. So poetry has been my segue into other genres right now. I have like the list of everything, and then I put like an emoji in my notes. I track everything. I put an emoji next to my favorite books. So I'm gonna just start with each month because it progressively changed each month. We got a Starbucks. I have pumpkin cream cold foam on top of a iced shaken espresso with oat milk and 4 pumps of vanilla. Yummy energy. Starbucks gets my money almost every day. Every 1.5 days, they're gonna get it. Not to be the bearer of bad news, but this one, it ends with us. It was pretty good. Made me want to read more. I was walking around Target randomly. It was such a random day too, and I was in the book section. I was like, let me get it. And so this started it. So I'm just so happy for fate because this did it. Pillow Thoughts. This was my January books. February, It Starts With Us. Got the sequel. Liked it. A lot going on. This one. This is a good series. This one, Terms and Conditions, and then The Final Offer. My best friend has terms and conditions because she really likes that one. So I'm gonna let her have it because, like, you got it, bestie. But I read all of them in that month. Final Offer is on my favorites list. So, a favorite. The first book I read was The Temporary Wife. That's from my best friend as well. If He Had Been With Me. This book had me in tears, man. Not a favorite because of that, but it was really impressionable and good. So, this is definitely something to think about. Love in Other Words. This is on my favorites list. I really liked it. Shattered me. I had this for a long time and then I finally read it. I didn't continue on with the series because dystopian stuff I'm not completely into. Maybe in like high school and stuff, but not too much anymore. So in April, I read Wait For You that my best friend had gave me. And then I was like, oh, this is really good. So that's on my favorite list. It's Roomies, Girl in Pieces. This was kind of intense. It was a lot. I liked it. Most books I like, I'll tell y'all if I didn't like something, honestly. Just Kids. I liked it, but it's not my top genre, so I did not get like all the way. I read most of it, but it was just still a lot. I really did like how there was a picture being painted because it is real life, but just not my top, but I liked it. May was a good month. May was a good month. I read Mile High, which is the first book of this series, The Right Move. This is the third book I read in May. The second I read was The Worst Best Man, and my best friend has both of those too. And so then this was the third one, The Right Move. This is like one of my favorite books. I really liked it. If you haven't read it, I think this is something I would recommend to someone. If someone said, what's my favorite book? I really couldn't tell you because I'm not going to tell y'all these genre books are I'm not going to tell someone in public that these are my favorite books. But I would probably say Love in Other Words just as like a safe answer for anyone asking. I read Be With Me and Stay With Me. Be With Me is the second book. Yeah, the main three are Wait For You, Be With Me, and then there's Stay With Me, which I read as well. So that was finishing my May favorites. So now for June, this one, Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I liked it. I read The Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did. Just gave my bestie that one too. So that's on my favorites. I really like that book. So much going on. Way too much going on. All these books be having too much going on. But what can you say? Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I have Craving a Thug's Love. I honestly, this was not my favorite. I think it was like rushed. It was good though. I saw it on TikTok and then I bought it. So that's where a lot of things coming from. But yeah, now for July. I honestly said stop buying books. Like y'all already saw how many. I was like, oh my gosh, like I buy a lot of stuff, but now books on the list, I'm like chill. So I decided to read books that I already had. So that meant Twilight. I read New Moon, but I didn't read Breaking Dawn or Eclipse because I've read all of these. So it's like, so that was it. Brain took a break, but I think that was good because that made me start putting my energy into the channel. So happy about that. I've yet to read the one from Edward's perspective, and I think I'm gonna do that next actually because my best friend has it. Like, I love that I can share this with my best friend. Okay, August, last month's books. I was back on my grind. I had 3 favorites in a row happen. I was like, I did give those to my best friend too. Black Rainbow, I really liked it. Summer reading. I love the idea, because this one and Love in Other Words, it's not even spoilers, but if you do want to read them, spoiler. The idea of reading with your significant other, and yeah, it's just sweet, and or it's such a thing to want that if you are a big reader to read with your significant other. So I really like those when they throw that in a book because it's so cute, and I that's what I want. So I really did like that. Stay With Me. My best friend has the first one, but I did read also Even When I'm Gone and Now Open Your Eyes. Stay With Me, Summer Reading, and Black Rainbow were my favorites for August. These 2 were good. I just like the first one the most. A lot happens, so much stuff just be happening in these books, and it's so nice to, it's a form of escapism, but like it's good. Like I know when to go and when to stop. I just want to show you guys my bookmarks. I don't even know what it's from, but it's from my sister, and it's a little cat thing. I've been wanting to tattoo it on myself, and I probably will, because this has just been through thick and thin this year, and like reading has honestly just taught me so much about myself so far. It's my little bookmark. I don't even think it was a bookmark, but I made it one. Trying to read 2 books at once. I just used a ribbon because that's what I had. Super cute. I love my little bookmarkies. So yeah, recommend me some stuff. I'm just gonna show you all the books that I own and have read just throughout time. This little gem. Okay, take it all the way back middle school. Well, I read the book first before I saw the movie. That's why it's my favorite movie, because I'm like, girl, like I've read this so many times. I haven't read it this year yet. I don't know if I'm going to, maybe, but this is the start of it all. This is my brother's poetry book, Choked Up Hysteria. He made it a few years ago, and it's really good. Like, it's in his links. If y'all know him, his @ is at GaryWash4. But yeah, it's in his links. Go read it. It's really good. It's crazy seeing like your siblings' perspective sometimes, or like people you really care about's perspective of stuff, and then putting something out. It's just so special. So go peep. The Curse of Beauty. So I think last month I got this, Metaphor of Consciousness. It's super pretty. That's what got me. And there's also pictures and stuff in it. But like I like to say I'm good at like school things. Like I always did pretty well in school. So I do like to study. I like, on my accord, obviously, I think like I like learning. So I like learning about like philosophy and stuff like that. So that's attention that gets me. Fiction be pushing it for me personally, but philosophy and like learning and stuff is pretty good for me. I like it. So I'm gonna start getting into this one when I finish The Power of Now. I'm in no rush because I think everything I read, when I read it, is on purpose. Agreements, the tiny book. I got this after I got my first paycheck at my job, because my therapist was like, oh, you should get this book. Or that was a topic that we talked about, and like everything like this. So I was like, oh, this is cute. And then it was my first paycheck, so this is one of the first things I bought for myself. I get the full one at some point. Yeah. And then the last 2 books I have are from my other best friend. She got me them forever ago. She got me The Lost Boy. And then also this astrology book she got me, because I really am an astrology girl, and it's so informative and pretty and just so much. So this is where I've learned a lot of my like astrological information, like from a book, not just the internet. Not that this is like, I don't think it's not reputable, but it's not like a study type of book. But it's definitely super cool, and it helps you gain a lot of understanding. So I love that so much. But yeah, that is everything I have in my books and what I've read this year. I hope y'all are enjoying this video. Thank you guys. I'm definitely probably gonna do like an end of the year recap, because my goal is to read like 52 books this year, just because like each week of the year. And I'm pretty sure like it'll happen, because I'm pretty much around that amount now. Reading like 32, and I think it's like the 35th or 6th week of the year, something like that. So I'll catch up, you know, like I'm not worried about it. But I'm definitely gonna share an end of the year recap of the rest of the books that I've read. And yeah, love you guys. Thank you for being here. Hey girly pops, I am about to go to work. Skin is giving. I didn't even do that much. I just put on concealer and then blush and then powder bronzer. Well, bronzer instead of contouring with anything I like to do. And then I didn't use like a lighter concealer under my eyes. Hair is cute. I dyed it like a week ago now, just to freshen it up. and it is more like kind of ashier because I got an ash blonde box dye, but I think it looks good and I feel Gorgina. Going to work for the next 7 hours, but we're gonna have a good day and I hope you have a good day. We're about to do a everything shower. Let's get into it.
That's my lips on the shit. Every makeup, every touch, but she perfect. I'm finna ice her out. Yeah, that's my bitch. See how you see me now. You want a good time? We can get on it. Let's take a shot of yourself. This bitch, man, she just like me. I go enticing. I know why it's all so enticing. Most that shit got me crying.
Good morning. It is September 12th. And I just woke up. I feel better than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was not feeling good. Tomorrow is the 13th, so that marks 3 years since my dad passed away. So my body has been like reacting to it. I'm pretty surprised. I feel like decent right now. But beside that, I just wanted to get a jump on the day and I wanted to talk to y'all because I actually, we have some stuff to do today. My sibbies are gonna come over and we're gonna go do some work and stuff. So that'll be cute. I hit the gym. I really need to, what's it called? I really need to pack because me and my sister are going to New Orleans next week, next Monday. Honestly, I'm just looking around my walls. I'm just so happy and blessed to wake up around art that I've made and things that are important to me. Makes me feel surrounded by love, in the arms of love, and love is a form of art and art is my form of love. So yeah, I'm literally missing an earring. That's funny. Yeah, so we're gonna get a start on this day. Ashley was literally trying to open the door because he's a psycho cat. He kept waking me up, so I kept getting mad last night. It was annoying. Y'all hear this? Psycho. But yeah, I'll see y'all sooner than later. Tattoo is looking good. Looking real good. And I'm so happy about it. Honestly, make sure you start your day with some water. It really makes the biggest difference. A Hydro Flask or a Stanley or just the insulated bottles. Like, I know they're expensive, but I honestly think they're so worth it with how much water I end up drinking because it's like cold instead of getting room temperature. I really like that. It makes me like first thing I do is just gulp some water and then I'm like, okay, I can breathe a little bit and then you can go on about a day. You know, it gets a little rough in there, but it's okay.
So got the girls like this. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Walk around with her dad.
I know, something. Like, hey girly whirlies. We are in the whip with the sibbies. We're having a cute sibby day. Woohoo! Woohoo! We're about to go get some grub.
Nothing to discuss, cause I did one by the fountain, down, bring me down. Mama mia, I love you. I no go feed it, I no go feed it, but it's out low. I'm a mind that's you talk. I put my life into my job, and I know I'm in trouble. She manipulate.
Hey girly pops, we got ice